Brianne Schoen with Get Your Fix Physical Therapy and Performance. Have you ever wondered why your heels come up when you squat? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Either way, we're going to dive into that today. So with a squat, as you go, drop your butt down, your ankles need a certain amount of motion in them. I know a lot of times we hear like the lower leg shouldn't go forward, the knee shouldn't go forward over the toes. Depending on how deep you're squatting is and how like long your femurs are, that upper leg, depending on like the ratios in the leg bones, depends on a lot of like how that actually looks. But it's actually okay for that knee to go forward if you're keeping your heels down. Now, the question is, why is it coming up? Many times it is because twofold, or two different possible reasons. Lacking ankle mobility or lacking hip mobility. And a lot of times it's actually both. But ultimately, if you are attempting to drop into a squat, get your hips below parallel, and you don't have good mobility in your ankles, the only way you can get there is by shifting onto your toes, by your heels coming off the ground. Or if you're wearing lifting shoes, that automatically compensates for you. So you may be one of those people who wears lifting shoes just because of that situation. Not ideal in my opinion, but it is the compensated way. So limited ankle mobility is a huge reason for those heels coming up. Another reason for the heels coming up is lacking hip mobility. If you don't have the hip mobility to get yourself there, your body's going to find a way around that, which many times is going onto your toes as well. So two big reasons why you go onto your toes when you're squatting, letting those heels come up, is lacking mobility on both in your hips and the ankles. There are a number of other reasons, but those are the two biggest common ones. So if it's something you've never worked on, never looked into, and you're getting concerned about being on your toes all the time when you're squatting, I highly encourage you to start working on it, ankles and hips. If you don't know what to do, there's a lot of people out in this world that can help you with that, myself included. Excuse me. So if you have any questions for me, want to reach out to me, just want to see what other information I have out there, feel free to check out my website, getyourfixpt.com, or check out more videos on this YouTube channel.